Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What amazing, awesome, just incredible day it is today. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I hope you guys are excited about today and all that today holds and allows us to do. So we're going to start our day like we do every day. We're going to start with our breathing. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in. Second breath. And this is how we start our day every day. We start our day every day. I am in control of my thoughts. I direct my life with the right positive energy. I am building a life with discipline, power, and faith. Of course, we get to wake up on purpose every day. What does it mean to wake up on purpose? It just means that we have intentions for our day. Instead of our day being told for us what we're going to do, we actually get to design our day, which is so cool. Thankful for this morning? What are you thankful for this morning? We're not going to settle for this one. We're on day 157 today. 157. Has done such an amazing job every day as we embark in this journey. So are you consuming or are you commanding your day? Are you consuming or are you commanding your day? I'm grateful. I was thinking how grateful I was for just the hope in the future. The vision that God's given me for my life. And I know a lot of people that, as they get older, they get excited about winding down. And I think I'm just getting started. I feel like maybe not quite an infant, but maybe a toddler in what God has for me and what's left of the rest of my life. Grateful for the fire inside me. And how I can choose this day and how it begins. First, we're going to affirm our day. We're going to affirm our day. We're going to talk about our 7 intentions. Our 7 intentions and how they can drive everything we do. Two more breaths. One more. For a little bit. We're going to grab that glass of water, and as we begin to transition into the Of course, we're hydrating before we caffeinate. We're hydrating before we decide to caffeinate. Today's title is Uncertainty Drains Mental Energy. This is kind of when we talk about you're not going to know what's going on, and trying to control your situation can get you into trouble as well, right? If you try to control your future. But uncertainty is the other end of it. There's things that we know that we can probably be pretty certain of because that's what our brain wants. Our brain wants to make sure that we stay in that certainty. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge Him. And so when we think about our verse today, trust in the Lord with all your heart. God, help me trust you when I do not have all the answers. Help me to trust you when I do not have all the answers. Turn on the fan. It's getting to be summer here, so making sure that it's not too hot. So it's getting hot. All right, so the grounding is, God, help me trust you when I do not have the answers. Help me to trust you when I do not have the answers. The truth is that the human mind, make this so that you can see it. That's what I thought it was going to do. I can't stop it. Keep it bringing up. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I wanted to make it big for you, and it happens like it was somebody else. signed in as a different account. God help me to trust you when I do not have all the answers. The human mind craves certainty when answers are missing. The human mind craves certainty when answers are missing. The brain often works overtime, trying to predict outcomes, eliminate risk, and create control. This constant search for certainty can become mentally exhausting. And the example here is someone is waiting to hear back about a job, opportunity, medical test, financial decision, or important relationships, conversations. Nothing has happened yet, but their mind spends hours imagining possibilities, preparing for problems, and searching for answers. By the end of the day, they are emotionally, physically drained, even though nothing absolutely changed. And some of the most difficult sessions or seasons in my life were not necessarily the painful seasons, and there's a few of those. They were the uncertain seasons, the ones where you don't know what's going on because you're trying to control a world that can't be controlled. And instead of finding a few things that you know that you can be certain of, we spend our time dreaming about everything we can't be certain about. So not knowing how things will work out, like we have to know, I don't know, this is, as I'm recording, this is in June of 2026 today, and thinking about, I have no idea what's going to happen in December of 2020. And I'm not going to control that. The only thing that I'm certain of is that if I'm here and God lets me be here, that He'll be going to see. I would read possibilities and mentally rehearse future scenarios. The strange thing was that all of that thinking rarely produced any peace. It usually produced more fatigue. And God's really taught me that faith was never about having all the answers. Faith is trusting the one who already knows the answers. And that He has our best at His heart, in knowing that He's going to give His children the things that He's decided He's going to give us. And eventually I learned that uncertainty is not always a problem to solve. Sometimes it's an invitation to trust. And I don't think I can do anything with this because I don't have access to making this highlighted. But I learned that uncertainty is not always a problem to solve. Sometimes it's an invitation to trust. So what is our mind doing during this time? Research often refers to tolerance of particularly the amygdala, emotion center, right? And the anterior cingulate cortex becomes more active when outcomes feel uncertain, because the brain prefers predictability, uncertainty, and that can trigger increased vigilance, mental rehearsal, and worry. Over time, that consumes a significant amount of your cognitive resources, which is energy, that then needs to be fueled, and we fuel with the wrong stuff, and then it contributes to emotional fatigue, even when no actual danger exists. We just have to be careful on how much time we spend trying to figure out the future and spend time on what's certain. Because what happens is the more time that we spend in these uncertainty realms, the more time that we spend trying to figure out what's going on, the more we start stressing about the possibilities of what can happen. So let's stick to what we know that we can do and stick to know that God's there. I'm not saying don't plan. I'm not saying don't make goals. I'm not saying don't have a future in mind. I'm just saying don't go down the road of all the bad possibilities that can happen with it. Because what faith often grows the strongest in places where certainty is absent. Trust the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. What unanswered questions have been consuming your mental energy lately? What unanswered questions have been consuming your energy lately? So identify one area of uncertainty in your life and intentionally release it to God in prayer today. I don't know if this is one of them that people tell me all the time. God, I don't know if I'll have enough money to do the things that you have me on this earth to do in 6 months from now. My job seems a little bit unstable. They're not paying me enough to live the life that I'm trying to live. So I'm just living trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And they say, when you give that to God, hey, I don't know what the future holds. I just know you're going to take care of it. And I'm going to have faith and trust that you have. And I even have an example because I look back at my life and I'm still here. Father, help me stop carrying questions that only you can answer. Teach me to trust, and when the future feels unclear, give me peace in the waiting, confidence in your goodness, and rest from the need to control every outcome. I love that last part. But confidence in your goodness and rest from the need to control every outcome. Blessed days, may God's peace guard your heart, quiet your mind, and strengthen your trust in seasons of uncertainty. So the reflection today is, do you think uncertainty can be mentally exhausting? First, the answer is yes. And what area of uncertainty is most difficult for you right now? How has God helped you trust Him during seasons when answers were not available? And I'm going to put these in the chat for you so that you can have them to go back and look at them in case you forget. You always can go back and just watch the end of this because they're all. Let's switch our music here. Go back to our breathing music. No, we're not going to use our breathing music. Oh, we're going to use the music on the video. What are you thankful for? Thank you that my life has purpose. Thank you that every experience, challenge, and victory can be used for good. Thank you for helping me understand that impact comes from daily faithfulness. And I'm thankful for the purpose you placed on my life and how I can use my gifts to positively impact someone else today. I'm thankful for the future, and I'm thankful for that we have the ability to see the future or see the possibilities in the future that can help us. And we try to dwell on the possibilities in the future that can't. I'm thankful that I'm able to see strength in my lungs, strength in my body, clarity in my mind, and peace in my spirit. Thank you for another opportunity to grow, improve, and become stronger. Thank you for helping me understand that every healthy choice I make today is an investment in my future. Thank you for guiding me to move with intention and discipline. I'm thankful for my life and the health that you've given me, and how I can honor my body, strengthen my mind and my choices. Thankful that I have strength. Thankful that I can walk. I'm thankful that I can run. I'm thankful that I can jog. I'm thankful at this stage in my life, with all the things going on, that I can breathe and know that you are my God. Thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my grandchildren, the in-laws that I have, the parents that I have. I'm thankful that everybody is still continue to maintain and grow. I see other families that don't have the same. Thankful that you protect them every single day of their lives. Thankful for the provision that you've given me, the roof over my head, the food on my table, the opportunities before me. I thank you for every blessing that I can see, even for the blessings that I can't see, or the blessings that I don't think about. Thankful that there's farmers out there that are growing crops right now that will be in my refrigerator in the next 6 to 8 months. The fruit that they're growing, the potatoes that they're growing, the nourishment to my body that they're putting together, the trucks that'll bring them to the stores that will put them on the shelf, the clerks that will let me check out, or even the self-service system that allows me to scan items and self-checkout so that I can eat each day. And thank you for this day and the opportunity to raise my standards once again. As we think about our time, we're going through our mouth and through our nose. This is going to be just a time of reflection. Be still and listen and make room. Because for the next 4.5 minutes, yeah, we're going to create a space for stillness and clarity. Of course, this is a guided moment and mindfulness, a gentle pause to rest in God's presence. Quiet the noise of the day and open your heart to wherever He may reveal to you. There's nothing you need to accomplish right now, nothing you need to fix, and nothing you need to solve. Only to be. Think about it and let it pass. If a worry comes, place it in God's hands. If a distraction comes, return your attention to your breath. Listen to your thoughts, to your heart, and for what God may want to reveal to you. Let this moment of stillness, peace, and clarity be a place for stillness and clarity. Sit comfortably, touch your shoulders, take the deep breaths we keep talking about the whole time. Let thoughts come and go without you. about another minute. Grab your water and make sure you hydrate as we breathe on our second set of breathing. For the rest of my life, right here. So I hit the play again. I walk in the favor of God in my health. I walk in the favor of God in my finances. I walk in the favor of God in my business. I walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. I walk in the favor of God in my ministry. I walk in the favor of God with my children, my grandchildren, and those whom I have influence with. I walk in the favor of God in my expectations. I walk in the favor of God in my debt elimination. I walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I walk in the favor of God in my loans and my applications. I walk in the favor of God with my service to others. I walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I walk in the favor of God with my investors. I walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches. I walk in the favor of God with my new projects. I walk in the favor of God with my team. I walk in the favor of God with those who work for me, with me this day, paid or volunteer. Today and every day, I walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor of God in my life transforms my expectations and how I approach the world. It is evident in what I can see and what I can touch, and is moving powerfully in what I cannot see. It surrounds me, covers my family and friends, my meaningful connections, and it rests on everything connected to me. It is active in every area of my life, and that is for the rest of my life. This day I expect favor, I live favor, I anticipate favor. The time for favor is now, right now, today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I'm healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose food, movements, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I'm healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I speak life to myself and to others. I'm a master of being present. I speak life to myself and to others. I am a master at being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There's more than enough, and I need enough to fulfill my purpose. There's more than enough, and I am enough is the person that I have become. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distraction. And everything works out for me because that is the person that I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. And I count it all joy knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. And when we think about our intentions today, I make a promise to myself. First intention, I'm going to make a promise to myself today. I'm going to make it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to do it before I go to bed. Because I honor my commitments even when no one is watching. My second intention today is I'm going to make a meaningful connection. I choose the people over distractions and presence over convenience. I want to make sure that I'm 100% present. My eyes are going to be up, my phone is going to be down, and I'm going to be there for folks. My third intention is I'm going to make space for stillness and clarity. I'm going to slow down long enough to hear what matters most. I'm going to be still, I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to listen. And then I'm going to lead with gratitude today. I'm going to choose 3 times today to stop and just say thank you. I'm going to choose to notice what is good, present, and already working in my life. And I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to act with purpose today. I'm going to reflect on what I did at the end of this day and that it kept me on the path to my purpose. I do not want to drift through my day. I choose my directions and I choose them intentionally. Serve whenever possible, add value, and then my last one is I'm going to trust in God with all my heart. I'm going to lean not on my own understanding. In all my ways, I'm going to acknowledge Him. And I'm not going to control what I can't control. I'm going to release what is not mine. I'm going to carry on the focus and what is mine to steward. I'm going to carry and focus on what is mine too. So today I will keep my promises Today I will be fully present. Today I will create space for stillness and clarity. Today I will stop, look, and say thank you. Today I will take action that aligns with my purpose. Today I will leave people better than I found them. And today I will trust God with the rest. And so as we get ready for our song today, I just want you to remember that you are God's you're God's greatest gift. He loves you as you allow him to. Let it wrap his arms around you. You were also born for greatness, my friend. Let that greatness ooze out and jump on somebody else today. Don't forget you're an answer to somebody's prayers. Let God use you and be available. All he can ask you to do. Enjoy this song. Make sure that you continue to become the person that you need to be, so you can go out and live boldly and do what he has asked you to do. Becoming that person today.
Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, grace. 2 ears, 1 mouth. So I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connect is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is prayer. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right. So the blessing for today is, may the Lord bless and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. May you walk in his favor every step you take today, every place you go, and everything that you do. Don't forget, today is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day in every way because the God who made the universe knows you, every hair on your head, and knows you by your name. You are loved. You are amazing. You are awesome. I want you to have an awestruck day today, an incredible day today, and we will talk to you on the next one.